Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. A tough start for both of these teams, still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in week 3. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
Goff to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Goff working from the pistol. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Into a crowd, and intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. So what happened there, partner? It looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He's taken down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, Jackson. Outside and into the hands of Bateman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So 1st down from the 41.
Hey, officer, what?
Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Lamar now from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move...
That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. And bring the tight end left. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Headed out right. Now he takes it, and he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4 yards, and the Lions have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give left side for Gibbs. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Goff back to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. He helped set his target up, put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First and goal, Detroit.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Gibbs. Scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Hopkins making the crowd downfield. He has this down to the 34. 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First down, here's Lamar. Has it at the 7. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Getting out to his left. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Ric Flair, 180.
Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
180. What's up?
From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
On first down, it's Goff. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Like 20. Listen.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down. New set of downs from 37.
And the Lions first down.
Off play action, Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. That is good for Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 25.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Taken in by Williams outright. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
He's going to throw again. Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
Again, Goff. He's got it. It's going to be a first and more. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
At the 2-yard line.
180.
Gibbs is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run. Working quickly here.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
This is Henry on second. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Jackson throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 10. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and of course, is the throwaway.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
180!
A start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
76, 76.
Out of the shotgun. Call. He takes a cut and the ball comes out. And the Ravens make the recovery.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Throw right side is caught by Hopkins. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Escapes out to the left, and they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Now Jackson on third down. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. Third time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
A 47-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And they will push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Detroit.
1st down throw from Goff. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Ravens are tackled on the return after taking the interception back to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Lamar off the play fake. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Lions 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Listen.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
As the Lions, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Value 1. Yes, sir. Hey, kill. 12.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Throwing for the end zone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
180. 180. 180.
He's back to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's going to be driven out at the end. So some fireworks, no points, but a big play there. Help bring this second quarter to a close. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. It's Hopkins over the middle. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Buying some time right. Going deep here for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
180.
It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Goff working from the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Motioning the tight end left. Play action here with Goff. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, tonight. 180. Hard ball. What's that?
Off to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta, and that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
180.
They're going to throw again. Goff. He finds it beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On first down, it's Gibbs. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Goff setting the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Go tonight.
First down, Lions.
180.
From the red zone on first. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. They're going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. Boy, did they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there in the enemy territory.
To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that is Koss. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 38, Lions 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, bro, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He puts a juice on a deep full extension, and he brings it in. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
15-yard loss. It's second down.
Hey, 5. What? Let's go, 12. Let's go. What's that?
From the gun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So they're left facing third and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Hey, I need 5. 5. What's that?
Here he goes, third and long. Has it downfield, working the left. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense in position now, it's first and goal.
What? What?
Coming right is Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Patterson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. Third and goal coming up.
Now third and goal.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal.
What?
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal.
Hell, you want? Love it. I love it. BC.
Desperation time here on fourth. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is brought in at the 15. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
In the red zone now. He brings it in.
And Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation. You also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the pistol, Henry. Stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Looking quickly here.
That's good.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's looking deep once again.
And they pick him off again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception yet another one count.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They go play fake with Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
The gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. But, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Goff back to throw. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Lions, 34.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Goff working from the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Gain on 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
What's up?
Looking to throw. Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Throwing is gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Jared Goff sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's third down.
Go. Hey, 180. Super.
Goff to the air now. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Lions, 41. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up first and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Gets this to Bateman. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They're going to pass it here. He lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. Lamar out of the pistol. Forced out to his right. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's got the squiver. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down to the opposite side of the 50.
Not far away from making a house call right there. What a return. To get all the way across midfield, and now it opens up all sorts of possibilities. Try to push the tempo, capitalize on the momentum. But you know what I love right here? This is shot zone time.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Louis. Cut. Hey, 20. We're good. Hey, kill. Cut.
One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, bricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with they quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I